We live way out in the valley, about 50, 60 miles east of here. So it's 5 o'clock up in the morning, and I come in I drive in the same time every morning because the traffic is horrendous coming into the city. So I'll come in here and just crash in front of one of the guys' place for a little while, and then pick up, well, usually we try to, they usually come in at the same time, so grab one guy and then go wait for the other guy. Once again, letter J. And then head down, hit Tim Hortons, of course, the coffee joint. And then depending on where we're at, if it's a studio day, it's fairly simple. We've got security all around there, gates and fences, so that's pretty easy. A work day on a location day, we'll go down. I'll make phone calls before I get down and see if there's people, if there's fans around there, if there's paparazzi, and try to address a little bit of that before we even get there. And then show up to where our trucks and stuff are parked and make sure it's all secure there. And then I drop the guys off, and then I will go do a recon and drive around the neighborhood and see if there's anybody in the trees and pictures and stuff like that. And see how secure the location we're going to be at. And then from then, for the rest of the day, I go up and stay on set. If two of them are working, they're not in every scene together, mostly every scene, and they go back and forth, and so I have my other guy, John, who helps me out. He'll take me back and forth to the circus, and I stay on set just to keep an eye on things up there. And it's usually, like I say, a 12 to 14 hour day of hanging on set, and an hour before, hour after. There's 16 to 18 hour days, 5 days a week. And, yeah.
Is that pretty common for filming up here in Vancouver, those long days?
Absolutely, yeah. I think one of the guys came on, a day call driver came on our show the other day, and he was on site. 41 hours in 2 days.
Wow.
41 hours of work in 2 days. So, yeah, it's very difficult. Standard shooting day, right, is like 12 and a half hours, and then you tack on an hour on either end anyways. Sometimes longer. Yeah, yesterday was the 17th.
And all the actors also have to stay the entire time, or if they're done with their scenes, they can leave, I suppose?
If they're done with their scenes, yeah, they can take off. I think Jensen finished early yesterday, so we got the butter off home a couple hours earlier today. And we got to stand outside in the cold with a couple other fans. All right, very good. I keep losing you guys. Yeah. Hey.
Not at this convention, but another convention, we've heard some great dog stories of some of the other actors' encounters with Jared's dogs, Richard Spade and Samantha Smith. Besides, I bet you know a lot more than just the little spotting stories there. They good pooches? Do they get out often?
Oh, they get out all the time, and they get at our studio. There's great grass stretches in the front and out the back, and so Kelly, our costume girl, who takes care of Jared's dogs most of the time, she takes them out for long walks and stuff like that. But they're great; they just roam around. Now, my dog, Buddy, I think most people know who he is. He's a bit of a pain.
Does he ever come out and play with Jared's dogs?
Oh, he does. He's an absolute tormentor. He just tries to get at Harley and Sadie all the time, and it's great. It's great for them. Harley won't run; he just doesn't run. But Sadie will try and catch him, chase him around and stuff like that. Jeannie Chow, the main hair lady of the show, she's sort of the surrogate mom and loves to take care of Buddy. We had Chad Everett. Chad Everett was on the show, right?
Yeah.
And he was in the makeup trailer. And Buddy, that's where Buddy hangs out during the day. So Buddy's an Australian blue heeler, if anybody else doesn't know. So heels are his thing. Anyways, so Chad's been with the dog. Chad has 6 or 7 dogs himself. Loves dogs. They're all. He's sitting there with Buddy. Buddy's just hanging out. So Chad, who has this talent of playing the blues with a blade of grass, and it's quite amazing. He does a fantastic job, right? But very high-pitched sounds. So Chad started to go, and of course Buddy does. What is that, right? And he's jumping up, looking around, and so Chad stops. He just kind of hesitates for a second. I wonder where that came from. Chad starts up again. So what does Buddy do? Walks over to Chad, looks around, circles him, bites him. Right on the heel, just like he's supposed to. So Chad stopped, which is great. But now Buddy can't visit the hair makeup trailer anymore. So he's the only little jerk that's been around.
Have any of the actors been particularly scared around the dogs?
There was, I can't remember her name. There was one of the actresses came in, and I think she just completely has a phobia of any kind of dog. So, you know, she's sitting in the hair makeup trailer, and here comes Buddy, and Harley, Sadie, and then Indy. Let's go really slow, but she can't jump very low. That's Genevieve's dog. And, yeah, she was kind of pulls her feet up, but, you know.
Amanda Smith had a story about a teeny tiny little Yorkie that she takes around with her, that the dogs kind of confronted her and she nipped two nose, and now the big giant dogs went running from the teeny tiny little Yorkie.
Those Yorkies are fierce. Actually, I think I have a scar right here where Yorkie bit me. Yeah.
It wasn't Samantha's dog, was it?
No, it's a long time.